睇水世界啊，咁衰呢個屋水世界。有冇啦？有冇啦？後邊行啦行啦。
Stages. These are buildings in which we can create pretty down to the tiniest detail. And even Lucille Ball. Coming up to your left, we're going to be passing the most famous building here. He played a teenage Marty, a middle-aged Marty, his son Marty Jr. His Ware also played a pretty versatile role, but take a look for ourselves.
Police admit that they are powerless to stop the enraged beast. Military units are rushing to the scene. The beast was last sighted near the...
Actually built in the 1970s and uses hydraulics to create the effect that you just experienced. Now the bridge has 100% Hollywood. Now I was not only kidding about the bridge, I was also kidding about Alan Smithy. Truth is, he never perspective miniature. See, we'll just use miniatures when it would be too difficult or too expensive to go ahead and build a full-size version. And forging ahead, we cross the gates into Site B from the Lost World of vehicles. Some of the props actually used in the Lost World Jurassic Park. Now, folks, something I want you all to know. This is very important. I can see the look of concern on some of your faces. I promise you that no dinosaurs were harmed in the making of that movie, okay? I assure you. And if you're a fan of the Jurassic Park films, you'll be happy to hear that Jurassic Park 3 will be in theaters next month, starring Sam Neill, William H. Macy, and Taylor Leone. They haven't told me exactly what that movie's about. That lightning over there is created by very intense lighting instruments. Rain soon to follow, right? Right. So, here it is, right on cue. Now that rain is created simply by using a spring natural precipitation. Can create what we call a flash flood. Uh-oh, look up at that hill, folks. There's a whole bunch of water. That's right, this way. Flash flood. There you go. Now that effect is created by dumping thousands of gallons of recycled water from the tanks we have on the top of that hill. That water is going to be recycled into the drinking fountains throughout the park. So if you guys are thirsty land, feel free. Just kidding. But you may have seen our very flash flood effect used in the early days of filmmaking. Directors discovered that clear rainwater did not show up very well on the type of film that they used back then. So to solve the problem, guess what they did? They actually added milk to the mixture. Milk, that's true, and that worked. But you know what that means, don't you? It means that Gene Kelly was really singing in the milk. Singing, oh, thank you, wow. Thanks, folks, what a good crowd. That's a lot of love on this train. You feel it? I feel the love. Now we're going to head into the old John Wayne fans. Cool. Yep, a lot of John Wayne fans. Well, guess what? All three of those guys worked right here in this area at one time or another. One of them actually worked here before he became an actor, when he was just a prop man early in his career, the Duke John Wayne. It's also coming up to the front and left-hand side of the tram. We'll be passing it in a few moments. Whenever we have a scene in a movie that takes place in or under the water, we can oftentimes use that tank. We simply fill it with a bunch of water, toss in a couple of actors, stir it up a little bit, and shoot the footage through the hatches surrounding the tank, keeping our from U-571. Well, it moves pretty fast, and it's hard to tell, but now if you have any personal belongings on the floor, you might want to lift them up as we go through the Red Sea. Here we go. Red Sea effects could be seen in 20th Century Fox's The History of the World, Part 1, directed by Phil Brooks. A must-see for any history. Little Europe, and we're able to say installment stars the wrestler The Rock as the title character, the People's Champion. Now, coming up next, we have a special treat, another soundstage in front of us. The camera will follow the actors as they continue their dialogue right down into this lower level set. The editor's job is completely done. It's done with one camera in one take. Now, since the last time I was in here, they added some lighting equipment over to the left. I'm sure they're gearing up for that production work on Wednesday morning. Toward the end of the film, the time. Now, I think toward the end of the building, this might be a little bigger than I thought. Just remain seated, remain calm, and somebody call for Tommy. Look back to your left, that's not good. Than they actually were. In fact, legendary cowboy Clint Eastwood is 4 feet 3 inches tall. Did you guys know that? Just kidding. Closer to 6'3", but big or small, some of the greats have water. So our guests can start enjoying this wonderful weather we've been having here. Now, oh, wait a second. Look out there in the water, folks. There's another fin out there. They caught the wrong shark. The one that's been terrorizing this area is heading straight for the police diver. He's right down there under the water. And I don't know if he has time to get out of there. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh. I'm sorry you folks had to see that. Yeah, you don't have to tell us twice. We're going to get out of here, folks. We never would have come this way had we known that shark was still terrorizing these waters here. I know that they attached some bait to that yellow floating device down in the center of the water. Hopefully he'll go for that. Maybe the police can round him up, get us out of harm. Oh, took the bait. Wait a second. Oh, he took out the whole dock. Watch out. We got a gas leak back there to the right, folks. Just, uh-oh. Don't worry, the police are in the area. I'm sure they'll be here any moment to take care of this situation and get us out of harm's way as soon as possible. Wait, look back to your right, folks. I see something. Wait, what is this? The shark or some of you guys? There he is. His name is another exhibit on the set of Jaws on the very first day of
Malayan shark. It didn't really work all the time. Well enough for a while.
Down with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
Well, cars used in the film as well. Jim Carrey said his first acting role ever was playing Santa Claus in a school play and that his career had truly come